Welcome back to this holiday edition of the Morning Show. Straight ahead, we got some fun holiday events you can enjoy for free. And our Greg Whalen introduces us to a singing group that's on a real mission from God. But first, let's check in with Bridget.
Well, you've probably been running around so busy leading up to today, you may not have even given any thought to your tablescape for Christmas dinner, but we are getting some great last-minute centerpiece ideas from our friend Amy Kimball of Amy Kimball Events. Thank goodness that most of us will have some of this stuff hanging around in the pantry or in the refrigerator, right?
Hopefully, hopefully, yes. So for the first one, what we decided to do is, you have fruit, you have people in the house, so hopefully you have some fruit and egg whites and sugar for all the baking that you've been doing.
Or go to the neighbor and ask the neighbor for sugar.
Exactly. It's always meet your neighbors that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take any piece of fruit that you have. You're going to dip a brush. It can be even a brush from outside that you use to paint. And you're going to paint over and cover in a thin coating the apple.
So obviously we're not eating these apples, we're just using them for decorative purposes.
It is raw egg white.
Right.
And then you're going to have some sugar already in a bowl. You'll place that in there, and then you're just going to lightly
make it snow.
Right, all over your beautiful fruit.
Now just peek over here at the end of the table at the finished product, and you see, I mean, it looks like this beautiful faux fruit and snow display.
Exactly.
But really, you've done it at the last minute, and I want to show everybody how you create sort of the snow speckled elements of your tree that you just snipped off your Christmas tree.
Yes. If you snip off your Christmas tree, you start with a base there, and at the end of all your fruit, this is why we have the bowl, you can actually cover your needles with the egg white and just have fun with that. Just completely cover it, and then you just roll them in. Roll them right in, and now you have snow-covered pine for your base, which it literally looks exactly like it just snowed on the pine.
Gorgeous. Okay, let's next do the steps to get to this beautiful finished product.
Yes. Again, we're banking on the fact that you still have tons of sugar from all the baking that you've done. So we're going to take this, if you want to pour that in, and just pour it around.
So this would be like a vase that you have?
A vase that you have, a hurricane,
and a candle.
Just a candle if you have that all handy.
How much?
Just keep pouring probably halfway up.
Really
have
be
fun
generous.
with it. It's New England
I spilled,
winter.
but it's okay. We'll clean it up.
We can even that off. And then again, take some clippings from your trees.
From the back side, no one will ever know.
From that, yeah, there's always one bad side.
Right?
So you just start dropping those in, and then some people have white pine in their yard. Feel free to just throw that all in. You push it down and create, again, a little foundation. And then, if you are so lucky to have a bunch of small ornaments, you can just drop those in for color.
And what if you don't have ornaments?
If you don't have ornaments, pine cones work, or whole nuts if you have that for, again, baking. Any little touches. But to be honest, or cranberries even. But sometimes it even looks nice with just the green on there.
And then, bada boom, bada bing, you get the finished product, and nobody knows that you forgot about the centerpiece.
Right.
And the most simple of all would be this one if you happen to have one of the cylinders around,
If you have one of the cylinders, it always looks good. And again, we say try to do multiple, at least 2 or 3. But if you don't, hopefully you'll have a bowl. A clear glass bowl works best. If it's beautiful crystal bowl, it's even better, but it doesn't need to be. And then pull those ornaments right off your tree and throw them in the bowl. So we started this. We have gold and silver, and then just adding some colors, and voila.
I feel empowered to do these things because I've been hanging out with you a lot lately, so I feel like...
And everyone's going to walk in and say, that's beautiful.
It is. It really is gorgeous. And then one last question I forgot to ask you. If you don't, let's just say you're really running on an emergency today and you don't have the egg whites in your house, what else could you use to get the sugar to stick to your fresh fruit? You
know what? You could use like Elmer's glue or anything like that that you might have, the kids might have. But I will say just brush it. So it's really a light brushing.
Amy Kimball Events, always our great guide to fabulous centerpieces. Thank you.
Thank you.